Hello, gorgeous human. My name is Ms.JoanneGenoza. Welcome. So, in the next following days, I'm going to talk about Quantum Leap program that I'm going to run in February 6th, every Thursday until July 31st. And so in this live, we'll talk about soul purpose. So this is not for everyone. If you don't want to watch this live, you don't want to listen to this message, feel free to exit yourself, and thank you so much for being here. So if you want to listen to this message, then stay. So you have a freedom to do so. Okay. So soul purpose, what does that even mean? So I'm sure you have this experience in your life that you heard your intuition. You have a very strong intuition. Most of the time you listen to your intuition when if it's for someone else. Like you kind of feel in your body, oh my God, I know how is this gonna turn out. I know what's gonna happen next. And you're so confident when it comes to other person. But then you doubt your intuition when it's about you. When it's about you, you doubt your intuition, you don't listen to it, or you pretend you're not hearing your intuition because you doubt your human self. So the intuition and soul purpose is very much connected. So how did I get in this soul purpose? So before I get into coaching, before I get into this, I call it a spiritual journey. I was working in a city, and I work as if I can finish a job of a five person. That's how much I can work. I can get things done with the 5%, the job of the 5%, I can get things done in a snap. Like my brain have a ability like bang, 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 and I can do it in my own way. And then with this kind of quality that I have, I was thinking like, okay, I could do anything in life. But then the end of the day, I want to drink a glass of red wine. I want to make myself tipsy because this pain in my heart, just in this comfort that I can feel in my heart is just arising at the end of the day, and I don't understand. And then I told this to one of my close friends, and then she said, oh, that's dangerous kind of job. I mean, this dangerous habit. If you drink red wine every night, you might become alcoholic. I said, what? What does that like alcoholic mean? I said, well, the alcoholic, the person who drinks all the time. I said, what? Okay, then I said, I don't want to be alcoholic because my father never drank. It's like, oh my God, I don't want to be alcoholic. So I stopped drinking alcohol at night. But then I sat down on my bed, and then there's a hollow in my heart. It's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. It feels like it's going to encapsulate me. Like, what is this? And then I said, I slept, like I touched my heart, I touched my belly, and I was on my bed and just feeling the pain in my heart. It's like the darkness in my heart is just eating me alive, and until I fall asleep. And I wake up the next morning, I get so excited to work. I woke up like 5:30. I get to work before everyone else because I wanna escape the traffic. So I'm the first one who get to work first, and I'm the last person who get out of the work. That's how much I love working. Like I get in the zone of working. But then when I stop working, my heart, and every time I close my eyes, there's pain in my heart. And then I remember I was in Starbucks and I was sitting with my friend, and I told him, I know what, I don't know. Every time I close my eyes, just something like this. Every time I close my eyes and I bring my awareness into my heart, that pain, that darkness, that hollowness, I can feel there's something more. But then I don't even have space for new clothes. I have like 24 pair of shoes. What more do I want? I could date anyone. I can have anything I want. I did everything that I want to do. What else do I want? I don't get it. In the physical world, I don't get it. Like I can have anything I want. What else do I want? What else do I want? And then at the time I get into meditation because one of my friends, she said, "Oh, maybe you are in a depressive mode. You should call this calling card and talk to this doctor, and this doctor will give you a antidepressant pill." And then I hold the calling card and I throw it away. I don't want to take any pill and I don't want to numb myself. And so I Google what is depression mean. And then the Google direct me into natural way of healing depression and the word meditation. I never knew about what meditation mean. And so I clicked the meditation and I read everything about meditation, and I read every person, the well-known person that practicing meditation. I said, okay, let's just give this a try. I got nothing to lose. I see everything's gray. I don't even enjoy my coffee anymore. I don't enjoy my favorite food. I'm not okay. And nothing else makes sense to me. I'm tired of hanging out, going out just to get out. Just not to be sitting with myself. I'm so tired of going out, hanging out. I'm so tired of, I'm not interested in anything in life at this moment. I said, okay, let me just try meditation. I get nothing to lose. Nothing to lose, right? And so I'll wake up in the morning. I will take a walk. I'm not a runner. I'm more like a fast walking. I walk. I'll take a cold shower. And then I'll freshen up. And then I'll sit in YouTube. The first thing, meditation. I said, okay, I meditate. And every day I meditate. And I meditate as if my life is hanging on to that meditation practice. There's nothing else exists, only the meditation practice. During, I don't know for how many days I've been meditating, but one of my meditation, I get into this space that pure blackness. And then I saw there's a woman in the complete darkness in my meditation. And she was wearing red. And then, in meditation, you will get to the point like when it's just your thoughts, and you'll know when it's something profound. Like you can feel it in your body. You can clearly distinguish that. And so in my meditation, she was sitting like that, and then she get up, and then I was like, who are you? Who are you? In my meditation, I was like in my internal question, who are you? And then she said, thank you. You finally meet me. And then I get out of my meditation. It's like, it's just a thought, or are those real? I was like, what is that? But it stayed with me. And then I meditate again because I want to get back to that state, to that conversation. But when you are meditating and you try to replicate the last meditation, never happened, right? But I still keep my meditation. And I get to the point of, I start hearing the voice, not the voice of my mind, but the internal voice, that telling me like to go to the left or to go to the right. Telling to me if I go to the right, it feels good in my body, but it doesn't make sense in my mind. Doesn't make sense. I was like, what? But I follow this. Of course, I start doing the simplest thing. When I'm walking on the street, I will check in with my body, left or right. So my body like go to the right. I said, oh, okay. I got nothing to lose. Like nothing will go wrong. Just turn to the right, and then until I use this kind of way of making decision in many things in my life. One of the biggest one of the biggest direction, the calling was, I was in year 2016. And my father got hospitalized for the first time. It was the most, when your family member got hospitalized, it's just the heaviest of the heaviest of the heaviest of the heaviest. But then, during those heaviest time of your life, is also where you get much clarity, and where you meet your real self, and you also where you meet your full strength. So I saw my father for the first time, was lying on the hospital bed, couldn't even breathe. He's okay now. It was like I hit the wall at that time. But then I gather myself, I met my strength, and I get so clear about what is this life all about. Like, what is this life all about? And then my father went home, of course, everything was great, fine. And I came back to my flat, to my home, and I was like lying on my bed, and I was just so relaxed because everything, my father's okay. It was like 1 week of heaviness, but we all survived. Whew. I was lying on my bed, and then there was like a voice telling me, "Remember, you always want to travel?" I said, "Oh yeah, I always check photos of travels every night. Yeah, I actually want that." So this is the time. You should do you know that you can travel? You can book 5 one-way ticket, and then you can sell everything, and you can quit your job. Your job doesn't even care about you when your father got hospitalized. So you can just quit everything and sell everything. Don't worry, you're not married, you don't have a kid, so it's okay. And I'm like, my brain, that is just the craziest thing ever. But then I didn't even move. I get that message, and it feels good in my body, but my brain, it doesn't make sense. Why are you gonna sell everything that you've worked so hard? The material things that you have in your house, like you save a lot of money to have it, right? And and I sold everything. I was lying on my bed, and then I booked the flight. Right at that moment, I booked 5 one-way flight. I received the message, and then I booked 5 one-way flight. I said, I'm flying in a month, and I have to sell everything. So I'm sharing this because our intuition is the voice in our heart that our mind will not able to understand at the beginning, but right at the end it will all make sense. So that's one of the best transition I ever did in my life. It was not easy. It was not like, okay, I sold everything and living with my suitcase 30 kg, and I don't know where I'm going to India, going to Thailand, going there. It's like, oh, okay, like it's not like the intuition will not, okay, you do this step 1 and don't worry, there's like I'll give you step 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Don't worry, it's not like that. The intuition will give you step 1, you just have to trust. You trust when is the next step will be given to you. You just trust. The quality or the level of trust you give to your intuition is the same level of trust that you have for yourself. It's not something like you trust your intuition as if it's outside of you, and you blame your intuition if there's something, it's not, if it doesn't work out, which is very impossible that it will not work out. It always work out. It's just a matter of time, just the right timing. It's just a matter of how much level you will able to understand your own journey. Again, the level of your trust to your intuition is the same level of trust you have for yourself. When you make a decision based on your intuition, it means you are trusting your capability, yourself. Your mind will tell you all the things that worse can happen, because that's the mind job, is to keep you safe, to keep you where you are. This is your baseline. So your mind will keep you safe. But I think the intuition, the voice of your heart, is even louder than your mind if you make it, if you allow it to be, if you trust. The more you trust your intuition, the more you trust your heart, your life will start to become it's like a way, it's a journey in the heart, it's a journey of your soul that your mind will not able to understand, but it's the most beautiful walk in this lifetime, I would say. Like I said, in this at the beginning of this live, if this message for you, exit yourself, it's okay. But if it's, oh my god, if this makes sense, stay with me, okay? Stay with me. So my invitation is today, I invite you to bring your awareness into your heart space. And just bring your awareness there. Without any expectation, bring your awareness into your heart. Feel your heartbeat. Wherever you are, whatever that you do, whatever you have, whoever you are, you have heart. I have heart. We all have a heart. There's no way you have no heart. There's no way you have no heartbeat. That is just impossible, right? So with this one thing that we all share, this message will land to you in a way that you will allow it to be, right? So when you bring your awareness into your heart, you feel your heartbeat. The intention is to connect even more to your heart. This is more than just any word that you can label. The mind will put label on, but it's more of like internal journey until your voice, you harvest your inner voice, until you start listening to yourself. The more you listen to yourself, all the dramas outside, and even the most dramatic news outside, you can hear it, but you can hear it here, but your heart can hear it in a level with a profound, deep understanding. This level of consciousness we are talking about. And so, what is the fruit of all of this? The fruit of all of this is once you live in a way that you trust your intuition, you trust your heart, it means you are living from here outward. It means you are not looking around and making sure you're okay. Like, am I good enough? Am I okay? Am I doing the right thing? What everybody's doing. Okay, let me copy that. Or let me do that. So you cut off all of this. What happened here is your heart, your inner voice, your intuition is way more louder than any direction outside. The direction is coming here. So it allows you to express yourself in a most authentic way that makes you feel so alive. It feels so natural. It feels so freeing. It feels so abundant. It feels so alive. You're so alive because you're living fully and through who you are being, coming from the deepest part of your core of your being, instead of, she said that, let me do that this time. That's the direction, let me do the direction. It's like you're just like this and following everyone. Where are we going? I just want to belong. Okay, let me just do this because you're doing this. But what happened if we try to always, this is the word comparison, we compare ourselves to others. The reason why we compare ourselves to others because we want to feel great. But the only way to feel great is to become your full being, your whole you, your fullness of yourself. So, okay, what's the fruit of all of this? Like, first is you become the full version of yourself, your unique expression, and you feel so alive. The second is, this is in the highest service to the whole existence. Imagine so many, like billion of people, the entire world, we are all coming from or being led by our heart. When we are being led by our heart will only lead us into the direction that serves our heart and serve everyone's heart, because we all have the same heartbeat. So you are full in alignment of who you are being freely, and at the same time you are in highest service to the humanity, and you inspire everyone to be like that, the same like you. And what can you imagine how it's gonna be unfold from this point forward? Then we stop judging each other, right? Because the people who judge people are the people that is not living full alignment of who they are being. Because if you're living in full alignment of who you are being, there's no way you're going to judge others. Because the person who's living of who they are fully, there is a part of you seeing that, yes, I know that. Yes, I know how it feels to live freely. I know that. Yes, girl, cheers. You know. But if you're not living, if you're restricting yourself, you're trying to be in a certain way, and then you see some other people like, why are you doing like that, Don't do that. Don't do that. You should be like this. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because you're restricting yourself. But if you're not restricting yourself, you're being fully flowing from your heart, from your true core, then you will understand everyone who's living very similar to being fully free. So this is the first module of Quantum Leap. In Quantum Leap, we start in February, happening every Thursday. Every week we go deeper into this. It's such a beautiful journey. Such a beautiful journey. So if this is in alignment with you, I invite you to direct message me, so your name will go to that waiting list. And if it's not, thank you so much for being here. And then write me what kind of message that you just heard today that really resonate with you most, and write me how are you going to integrate this in your life right now. Because all the information goes here. Oh, it sounds good. Okay, but then now what? The information is just stuck here, but more information, you can hear it. And then integration how you're gonna make decision in alignment of this good information that resonate with you most. Okay? And if you know that anyone need to hear this message, feel free to share to your social media or direct message to the person that you think that need this message. I wish you a beautiful, wonderful day. I'll see you soon. And the next live, I'm going to talk about the second module of Quantum Leap. Thank you.